You know that.
I know you will.
Guys, everybody come here. Everybody come here.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Goodbye, Flop.
Bye, Flop.
See you later, bro.
Hello.
Oh, man.
Hello.
I'll be right with you.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Sign off duty and
Hey, miss, I can help you up.
hand me over your keys.
Yes.
All right.
Give me a moment.
Do you want me just to read it to you?
All right.
It's
And I will take your keys.
712.
Thank you for everything, Flop. You're relieved of your duties as an LEO.
But just so you know, my phone is.
Thank you for everything.
I mean it. What I said. I hope you find your happiness. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I think I will. I think I need some time to myself, but I think I will.
Okay. I'll have to work on it.
Alrighty.
You enjoy your shift.
Mm.
Try to at least.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. All right. If you need anything, you can always call me, all right?
Hey, same goes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hey, Flop, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to say that I'm gonna miss you so much, and I just wanted to say that I'm sorry because I told some fib, and I was a little bit mad at you because you didn't let me and Rue have our sleepover, but I really, really look up to you, and it's gonna be really sad without you here because I remember when I first came to city and you came to my academy and you showed me around and made me feel more comfortable when I really didn't feel comfortable. And then when the stupid Dans were here and you helped me when there was chaos going on and I was freaking out and I didn't know what to do, you were there and you were like a rock and you kept my head calm. And even when they were yelling, Fortnite, Fortnite, all freaking night in the cell
God
block.
damn it, that was such a horrible night too.
Oh,
I
didn't know
wanted to
what
go off duty
do.
so badly that day. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
But you actually were really, really awesome, and you really helped me, and you made me feel like I could be myself and like I belonged. And I just wanted to say that, and I'm so sorry, and I won't ask her for any more sleepovers ever again.
I mean, listen, Judas, the stuff between Rue is between you and her. As far as my involvement with it, just know that you are a good one, and you have such an impact on this shift, whether you know it or not.
Thank you.
So keep your head up, man. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna.
Thank you, Flop, for everything.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you soon, Judas. All right.
Okay. Bye. I love you. Okay.
I'm married. I don't know about the love part. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Judas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Me too.
Take care, guys.
Bye, Flop.
Kakite, Flop. Kakite.
Hey, Flop.
Take care, guys.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I
Give us
won't.
a call.
You got my number and I got yours.
Anytime.
Tally is
Anything.
not flipping you guys off.
No, this is for Flop because he's leaving. Keep eyes
You're
in the
still
back of your
here?
head, motherfucker. Every red light, I'll be there.
Okay, done.
Good. Now bring it.
Jesus.
Fucking hell, Dad. Dad, for fuck's sake, keep it together.
Lovesick, is that you?
Yeah, hey Crystal, good morning.
Lovesick.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sick.
I haven't seen
Hey,
you in a
Logan.
minute, man.
Holy
Oh, we
Mm.
should
stranger meetup.
we should show Lovesick that picture, Flop.
Oh, no. You have it on standby.
Actually, wait, Lovesick, do I have your number?
No.
I don't know.
Lovesick already
I think
has-
so.
Oh, I don't.
He has a record.
I know,
After you
I
done
know.
that.
I put it in the. Oh, you called me? You
I
texted me?
texted you, yeah.
This is a throwback.
I swear to God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, seeing as you guys are here, could I get a ride?
Yeah, of course. What
Alright,
do you think
of
I'm here for? The fuck?
I don't have any cars, so
Do the plug. Have you plugged? Did you plug? Do the plug.
I did it.
Jockey. You did the plug? All right, sick.
See you later, losers.
What? No. Jesus Christ. This was supposed to be subtle. This was supposed to be fucking subtle. I hate you guys.
We are not subtle at all. Have you seen us?
Seen enough of ya.
Well, hey there, Flop.
I can't believe I'm saying I'm no longer a cop.
You're no longer a cop. How's it feel? I told you, you're gonna feel a wave of emotions when it happens. It's gonna be a lot.
Fucking crazy.
Just so you know, Jesse was somewhere hiding, watching the whole time.
Nice suit, Flop.
Thank you. You want to see what I grabbed out of the wardrobe from Ziggy?
Wow.
I was gonna walk out with it. I forgot. I forgot.
no.
I got in the
You
car. We
go
drove
back.
away, and I'm like,
You go back,
you-
Booker, go
no,
back.
no, 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 no.
You
It's
did
fine.
the plug though, right?
I did.
Thank God. Thank God. The business needs customers, Flop. We need to keep the sales up. You need to get working. Oh yes! Oh, it was worth waking up. This was all worth it. Fuck Flop leaving PD. I have a brick now.
Oh fuck.
This is my favorite thing ever. Thank you, Lovesick.
Mm-hmm.
What? Do you have a brick?
My brick now.
The suit, by the
Brick
way.
killed a guy.
Oh, did he?
No, it's a line. Never mind.
No. I know a brick killed an EMS.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Holy.
But yeah, the suit was. This is what I did my interview in 2021, and
wow.
I know, all cliche and shit. Shut the fuck up, man.
You kept your figure this whole time.
Yeah, but God, I don't have hair at all anymore, and I look like fucking shit.
Oh, that's right. Because you get like a dino nugget and a protein shake. You think that's food? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not food.
Mm-hmm. It could be food.
It's not food.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's not food.
Flop, we never
Hey,
got
man.
that conversation.
I mean, we'll still get it. It don't
You wanna have it
change.
now. I could convert
Yeah,
these
you wanna
maps.
hop in?
Yeah. Could you give me just a couple minutes? Cause
Okay.
a lot.
He needs a moment. He needs a moment.
I need a moment. A lot just happened. Oh man. That's it, guys. That's it. God, man. Such a wild thing to end on. God, man. Actually, you know what? That's a good song. Thank you guys for all of the support. This fucking guy.
Did you finally quit?
It's over, man.
How do you feel?
I'm relieved.
What are you doing at the moment?
Finally taking a second to myself.
Oh, you got some free time, Flop?
I will. I didn't buy a D10 for nothing.
Well, have a little bit of free time to yourself. I'm up north doing some decorating. Come up and see me. I ain't gonna try and poach you. I just want to check in on you because you didn't sound too happy last time.
Yeah. No, I mean we'll talk. I'll be around.
Don't give me the we'll talk and you never fucking end up calling back or showing up.
The difference with this one though, Reggie, is that I don't have an excuse now.
True.
So
I'm losing my mind doing decorating, so it'd be good for me to take some fucking time away from this before I burn everything to the ground.
Do you wanna whereabouts are you up north?
Later.
Where in Polito?
Near the chicken factory.
Okay, that's
Doing
fine.
a warehouse design at the moment.
I gotcha.
Give me a call when you're on your way up here.
Yeah. I have to have a meeting with somebody first, but I will I'll be there.
Oh, in a bit.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Can't believe it's over, man. Oh man. It's amazing how much buildup came to this moment. I didn't break during my 42 though, which is my one worry that I had, but I'm not gonna lie, the aftermath of feeling like that chapter. Thank you guys for all the support and all the new subs. I really do appreciate it. You're so stupid, you know that? Let's go have that talk. Hey, buddy. You ready?
I don't know. Are you?
1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm ready.
What? Okay. Here, come.
Also, get me out of this fucking suit, Jesus.
You're the one that put it on, cunt. Oh, you want me to you want me to fucking tear it off of you?
No, that's
15K.
No, okay, no. Tally's saying, "Oh God, why are you gay? I'd snatch you up."
What?
It's 15K.
You're a twink.
I think you just killed Lovesick. Also, I'm surprised he was around. That actually meant a lot. That was cool.
Nice and early. Before we I think that's Dean and Kelly. I want to take you somewhere. That means a lot to me. It's a quiet place where I can go to gather my thoughts.
Okay.
And I want to show it around to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is your new work. Welcome to Milton's Mud.
I fucking love it in here.
Look, it's garbage in here.
What do you mean? It's a mechanic shop. Come on. Every
well,
good
it's not
mechanic
done
shop.
yet.
Every good mechanic shop looks a little dirty, though, right?
Well, what's your state ID? I'll add you to the panel. Hold on.
I almost gave you my old one. Holy fuck. 1269.
Okay. 1269. If you want to cut a key, I can get you a key cut. Check the fucking rafters.
The rafters?
Yeah, like check the jump into the catalog.
Where?
Think about Formula One, and then look at the schematics that I've laid out, so you can see what the final product is gonna look like.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so fucking cool. Holy shit.
Yeah, I need to get the rest of the things for it, but I've been decorating today.
No, this looks fucking incredible. That's gonna be so cool when it's done.
Yeah, there's an office and everything as well for business dealings and whatnot. So
also a good
check
spot.
check the schematics of the office. What that's gonna look like. It's gonna be crazy.
Holy. Damn, wait, this is really good. What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, I was just being a shitter. I didn't have anywhere I wanted to take you to pick it up.
Nah, you're good.
Hi, Finn.
James, hello. Do you have a key to this
What's
place?
up, James?
I do.
Okay, cool. James, this is Flop. Flop works here now.
I know who Flop is. We worked a lot together.
Yeah. James, how you been, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Glad to see you.
Yeah,
this
you're gonna be
this
seeing a lot more of me. So.
This is Bex as well. She works for me as well.
Hi.
Hello, good to meet you.
Yeah, this is the gang. This is the Milton's Mod Squad.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
One more.
Okay, thank you. Tally's on the way with more materials to get parts made and shit. There's enough to make 40 of everything. So.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you should be able to, with what she's bringing back, you should be able to get 40 across. So. Easy peasy.
All right, cool.
I'm taking Flop around to have a little bit of a verbal with him, and apparently getting him out of his clothes.
Did you already fuck up? Oh my god.
No, what?
Yeah. Not yet, but...
Congrats on leaving the PD.
Thank you, brother.
That is the one. Yeah, that's the one.
I just want to get out of the suit.
Yeah. You can get changed at the fire station.
You can get changed at the fire station?
Yeah, we can get changed at the fire. I don't like getting changed at the south side store because there's a chance that you get robbed there.
I didn't even know you could change in here. What the fuck?
Yeah, over here by the pole. I prefer it here. More low-key.
No, I agree. What the fuck? Wait, whoa, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, check it out. They also leave government uniforms here. Not that I would ever wear them, because I don't think they should be here, but they are here. What I mean by that is... Where the fuck is it? One moment, I'm just looking. 1 minute.
It really hasn't hit me
Somewhere
yet.
in the back. No. Teaching you the tricks of the trade. Why the fuck? Okay. Theoretically, what racks would your PD shirts be on?
Jackets, and then, well, I don't have access to them anymore.
Oh.
They were
that quick, huh? Because
Yeah,
it took them ages to take away my EMS shit.
Yeah, they were that fucking quick with it. Jesus
Wow,
H. Christ.
they
Oh,
were
wait, oh,
ready
wait a
to
minute.
just get you. Oh.
There's a couple. They're in their own category. PD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What is that around? What is that around?
It's around 440. Just past it.
I just blind. No. Oh, okay. Weird. The other day I had access to them. Okay, that's really weird.
Strange.
Oh, and now I don't. Yeah, that is weird because I could put on my EMS jacket the other day, but now I can't. So.
Interesting.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, get changed. Big day.
It's crazy, man. I had a lot of time to really like think about how that was gonna go. I thought I was gonna choke up during my my final call, but I actually felt pretty good about it.
Hey, at least you got to go out the way you wanted to.
Yeah, outside of Tally turning around saying later fucking losers and then fucking off. But you know, hey, on brand. It was good.
Yeah.
Listen, I told him I wanted to go out the way I went in, and I meant that very literally. Not a lot of people get to say that they retire.
That is true. You know, my favorite thing about those meetings is I can just show up, say that I'm there to talk for any reason, and they let me in.
Yeah. Your analogy was fucking wild.
What do you mean it was wild?
It was
it's exactly
great.
what I told you it was going to be.
No, the way that you worded it was really good.
Yeah, I was thinking on the spot with that one. I'm very cooked as well. Okay, here, check it out. Sucks that this place is boarded up now.
I used to love seeing like how just how populated it was here.
Yeah. This is where I got started.
What do you mean?
This is where I met two women by the names of Stevie and Olivia on my 3rd day in the city. It was this bay here, and I wanted to buy a lockpick from them. I don't know how, but eventually the conversation got on to us threatening each other's lives, and then I commented on the matching jackets that they were wearing, so that they look cool. And they said, "Yeah, we're we're a club," and I was like, "A book club?" I'm like, no, like a motor club, actually. Drive fast cars, do a bunch of crazy shit. I was like, oh fuck. Well, I'm day 3 in the city. I don't know. I don't know about any of that shit. That seems a bit, didn't come here to do any of that. But they extended the invitation to me to hang out with them if I ever wanted to, and I was like, okay, I'll put that number in my phone, and I'm gonna see what's out there in the city. So fresh, I didn't want to fucking jump onto the first thing that came across my path in case it wasn't for me. And I ran into them for a few days, here, there, everywhere, at the fucking pier, up at the fucking markets, that sort of thing. Eventually just took them up on the offer to hang out. They introduced me to a couple other people, and then I was officially made a hangaround of the Bondi Boys Motor Club on my 5th, 6th day in the city, something like that. And immediately after being told that I was a hangaround, they got me a gun, and they let me know that we were going down to the Billabong to shoot marabuntas, because they had rolled up on the turf and were looking to hunt BBMC. So me, day 5 or 6 of the city, never having even held a gun before, had to roll out with these denim-wearing crackheads, post up in the fucking block that I'd never been in before, and shoot cunts that I had no reason to be shooting, really. I could barely even fucking hold the gun with how much my hands were shaking. I could barely see straight past all the fucking sweat that was, coming down my fucking brow. I don't even know if I was breathing. It didn't feel like I was breathing. That was my introduction to this shit, and since then it's been a long and rocky road, but it was very much that one initial act that slippery sloped me into being where I am today. I wouldn't have changed it for the world, That's my story, that's my start, and it happened a lot quicker than
most people.
Happened a lot quicker than most people. But you adapt to the environment and everything like that. Before I came to the city, I've got my history and everything, and things that push me to behave in certain ways and everything like that. And I won't get into too much of that shit, but if there's one thing that I impress upon anyone else that maybe is just trying to figure out what they're trying to do, the only thing I say is take your time. I know that's rich coming from me, who got fucking literally
Speed
robbed.
ran, yeah.
Yep, speed run, trade ran, train napped, whatever. But I will say, I think my case was very
unique.
Very unique and very lucky with the way things panned out. And I have seen too many times people jumping into things that they think they want head first with not a complete understanding of what that is. And it bites them in the ass. It's killed people. people I care about. Signing up for something that they don't know the first thing about. And so you've put your badge down and the new journey begins, and this goes for anything. Whichever way you want to fucking run your life, just do not rush into things. Take the time that I never took, and even though it worked out for me, I can still say that
For a large majority, it didn't work out for them.
yeah. Yeah. There's too much blood has been spilt by people thinking that they know what they're on about. People think they're the smartest person in the room. So
I
it's in
appreciate
your
that.
best, yeah, it's in your best interest. So just figure out your shit first before you do anything.
Yeah, I'm not running into anything head on. I mean, it's pretty obvious the people I've been hanging out with away from the PD these last few weeks, and I know that you're very keen on knowing that I continue to hang out with a lot of you. I have no interest in rushing into things, and I don't expect anybody to flip a dime and just have full trust in me all of a sudden. That's not what I'm looking for. All my biggest fear and my biggest concern was knowing that this very large chapter of my life, one that I truly love, I never realized how much I wasn't happy until other people gave me their perspective. And all I wanted out of this decision and the fear I had was the lack of acceptance from people. The lack of people that wanted to know me for me. And I have already gotten one of the best perspectives in my life. And that's the perspective of knowing that a couple weeks ago I should have died. And when I came back to the PD, realizing where things stood and knowing that some of the few people that actually took care of me or looked out for me were people that didn't hold the badge. And I was really given a different perspective. And I've genuinely come to appreciate and enjoy my time around everybody. And I think it's because people have accepted me. And that means more than you know. I have aspirations that I want to get into. I have things that I want to do. There's things that I absolutely want to put a lot of devotion into that I care about. In terms of settling, though, I don't have any intention on rushing into anything. I don't intend on anything happening in a day or in 2 days, or I'll still be around and still doing my thing, but I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you even wanted to take time out of your day to tell me that, because you're right. I mean, I tell people all the time, Finn, that as an officer, you don't respond to the good, you respond to the bad. And my first case when I got hired was 8 members of the Vagos being blooded out. One of them died. This was pre-Seaside. And as a cadet, no one wanted to take the case, and so I said I would do it. During that time, though, I got to learn the very different perspective of groups. But people always said in the PD that it was always for the bad. Oh, they're bad because of this, they're bad because of that. And when I got done talking with the various people that I had the, I hate to say pleasure of talking to, the only perspective I had out of it was the thought of how much I respected people's dignity. How much people were willing to go, how far people were willing to want to push. Practically die for something that they loved. To someone who they considered a family. And I used to tell cadets and other officers that I don't have to like what people do, but I have to respect the fuck out of people, knowing that there is a heart in there for them. And that there is an intention for why they feel the way that they do. And a lot of people disagreed with me on that stance because crime bad, but truthfully, I don't think people in the PD really know where I came from prior to joining the PD. So
Where did you come from prior to joining the PD?
I was relatively big into street racing. I had a lot of fun with that. I knew things about the scene that, to this day, even if the people are no longer out and about, I would still hold very close to my chest for the sake of knowing that I had a lot of pride in it, and I was kind of I guess you can say a fucking junkie for adrenaline, but I did that for a long while. I did some fucked up things between then and now, but nothing super crazy. Put simply, I had the street smarts before I ever picked up a government position, which started off as an EMS before it became an officer.
EMS gang.
EMS gang?
Yeah, I accidentally destroyed EMS. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, happens. They shouldn't have hired me.
I retired from EMS to transfer into the PD, and people were super upset to hear that I was moving on. But
yeah, EMS is high school.
If EMS is high school, let me tell you about middle school, okay?
Oh, what, PD?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you downgraded, bro.
Yeah.
somehow you downgraded.
I love the job a lot more, but it was a lot.
And I could stand here for fucking hours and bitch your ear off about PD, the way they conduct themselves and the principles that they uphold, but you know.
Do you want to know a big deciding factor for what made me realize I needed to get the fuck out?
What's that?
When Hydra kidnapped me, and I want to be clear, I don't hold a grudge on Hydra at all. They sent a message like they know how to do. I didn't agree with it on any fucking level, but I don't hold a grudge for them on that. They did something that, I hate to say it, if it wasn't me in that position, they would have done to someone else, regardless. When Hydra picked me up, we had a conversation, and I was talking with who I thought was Miguel. I'll never be able to prove it, but I'm pretty damn certain it was Miguel. And during that conversation, he talked a lot about the PD and Den Shiesty and all the various fucking problems that are going on. And I told him, I said, I'm one of the few that are actually willing to conversate and be a bridge for you to actually have a resolution. I'm more than willing, under any circumstance, to be the one to do that. And the long story short was being told we're past the point of resolution. So I knew where this was going. When they brought me to where they were, I got out of the trunk, started talking more about PD, and I said, hey, before we get to where I know this is probably going to go, can I please make a phone call and say goodbye to my family? And out of the full respect for them, they actually gave me the privacy to make a phone call and say goodbye. And when we were driving down, they loaded me back in the trunk. We were driving back down. Again, I don't know, but I'm pretty certain it was Miguel. Said, Flop, the best version of you was when you were a park ranger. And he compared me to being sort of a community cop. And I told him, I said, I told him that the badge changed, but I didn't. 'Cause I do believe that. And I think it's a big reason as to why I made this choice. But they fed me to a mountain lion, hence the scar on my neck. And when I got out of the ICU... Okay, bud. When I got out of the ICU, I realized that...
Yes, burgers.
I wasn't scared that I was kidnapped, and I wasn't scared that I was... I knew where things were gonna go. What scared me the most, Finn, was knowing
Dad, I went to the dentist.
that I was about to die
Of course I
for a
wore
conflict I didn't even know about. I didn't have the context. I didn't have the information. I wasn't on duty for like 2 or 3 days when this conflict started. I knew nothing about it. And I was about to die for that. And when I got out, I thought about it. I mean, Finn, I called and said goodbye to my family. And I got out of the hospital thankful knowing that I didn't catch a bullet. I was one of, I think it was 6 people in total who caught a bullet. I was the only one who didn't. If I did die that day, the only resemblance of any sort of remembrance that PD would have given me would have been a photo of me on a whiteboard for a little bit, cute little speech, something. Maybe a funeral.
Ooh, don't forget the investigation that goes nowhere.
Don't get me started. Who do you think led the Chastity murder?
Declan Crane.
Nope. They're gonna have to find a new lead for that.
Oh. They weren't looking to raid for any reason, were they?
No. I wasn't.
So it'd be... Alright, sweet. You don't think they could get a raid subpoena signed for anything, right?
Based on what I remembered, no. They have names. They definitely have names. Honestly, the one name that probably gonna come up is Sean McQuillan.
How could Sean McQuillan do this?
I know.
He's a good lad. He just drives cars on Sundays.
Yeah, okay.
He just likes his
to and from church
tea time. He likes his tea with sugar.
Okay.
Driving his car to church on Sundays. He's a good boy.
I forget who I said this to, but Sean, that man drinks too much tea. Okay.
Yeah.
If I handed him a tea bag and an empty cup, he'd piss in it, so he had somewhere to steep.
Oh, Flop. Oh, you sweet summer child.
Please.
He's the fun part. I'm just as bad.
I know you are, you prick.
I'm just as bad.
You're
I'm
so
just,
bad with it. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just a lot more like vocal about it, you know. I'm. Listen, listen.
Hold on. We'll get to the tea in a minute. Let me get to this point.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna say, when Sean and I get together, we get people blotted out of other games. When we stir, with our powers combined, we get people actually blotted out of other gangs.
Can I ask who you fucking got blotted out?
Maybe we stirred a little bit with the loss that led to Ashira getting blotted out. Maybe.
To who? Wait.
Ashira, the cop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just a little bit.
Just
a little. Yeah, McNulty's fucking BFF that covered for her and changed reports and shit just to make sure she'd look good on him, you know, and stop getting shit in the streets.
Oh, McNulty covered shit up?
Oh yeah, like
cool, another reason
times.
to put a bullet in that fucker's head. He's the only cop that I honestly want to. Ooh.
So I got there was a chase that was going past Milton's one time, and the car crashed out in front of Milton's. It was one of my friends, so I jumped in my car to go pick them up. They jumped into my car. My car immediately got boxed because it was the fucking Dukes. It's not going anywhere. I was boxed against a pole. There were 2 cars blocking my doors, so I couldn't get out. I had Declan Crane trying to tase me through the window, non-stop on repeat. Basically just like fucking, just littering my fucking window with taser fucking prongs, and I was like, that's how cops get shot, is what I said to him. Like, you keep doing that, that's how cops get shot. And he goes to me, threaten me again. And I was like, because I'm a shitter, you know, I'm a shitter. I go, I will threaten you again, you know? That's the kind of banter that I do when I'm in chases and shit. Anyway, for saying I will threaten you, he shot me in the head while I was in my car. Boxed. Unable to get out of the car. Which was great. Couldn't get evidence on scene because of Storm. So we just got sent to MRPD. After Storm, I'm in the cells listening. McNulty over in the corner talking to the officers writing the report. Make sure you put in there that he was reaching.
Really?
I, hand on heart, on my patch, was not reaching for anything at all. I had no inclination to resort to violence in an unwinnable situation. I was unarmed, and when I got shot, my hands were on the steering wheel. It was entirely made up to cover up the fact that Declan executed me on the street because he was scared of my silly words. McNulty covered that shit up to protect his butt buddy Declan Crane. And nothing ever came of it. The 7-8 cops on scene, the reason I didn't take it to court was because I'm so fucking disenfranchised with the PD that even if I take it to court and win, what's the worst they get? A dap or 2? A slap on the wrist and they're back to fucking business as usual in a week? There were 7 to 8 cops on scene for that chase, and none of them thought to bring it up or thought that was an issue at all. Why would I fucking waste my time going to court over one cop when the entire PD doesn't see that as an issue? When you've got the higher-ups on scene that are meant to be calling this shit out and rooting it out, altering facts so that they look like they're justified. And you know what happened after that situation? They both got promoted. So clearly they're doing something right.
You know when Declan got promoted? I'll give you something to sit on. You ready? because it involves Declan and McNulty, if you could imagine. Because I'm seeing a pattern. You ready? Okay. So speaking of Declan and his little posse of executions, when Lenny shot Slacks in the fucking head, reminder, Declan's best friend, holy fuck, I actually cannot believe how, oh man, this makes so much sense now. Lenny was obviously shot down, placed in cuffs, the bullshit. There were like 5 of us on duty. There was like literally 5 of us on duty for this. It was fucking insane. Who's the one cop who walked around without a gun in hand, moseying over, looking over his buddy, standing over his buddy's corpse? Declan. And I got an order from Barrack to say, you do not leave Lenny's sight whatsoever, so help you God. And I said, yes, sir. And I stood with Lenny the whole time. Declan walked over. He walked away. Lenny gets moved over into the hospital. He's in the side door. Declan walks in. He walks out. He walks back in. Starts loading a magazine. Started talking shit about how I was, you know, a paper pusher and stuff. And I told him, I said, Declan, there is a time and place. This is not the time and place. He walks out. And he walks back in. Lenny gets medical. We move him down to the cells. At this point, I had my gun out the entire fucking time. Didn't aim it at anybody, but I had my gun on my fucking hip, right? And I had it out in my hand. Now, I was working with... I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, which is really fucked up. It doesn't matter. I was working with somebody. He had to walk out of the room. So it was just me in the room in the holding cells with Lenny. Declan walks in. He starts talking shit about, you know, me being just a paper pusher. Because I just, so the reason this all started and why they were mad is because they just, I just got on duty, right? I sign in. I give myself like 10 minutes to wake up and do my thing. That's all. Officer in distress call comes in, right? A 13 Alpha. I didn't go. I didn't have my gear. I was like, I need a minute to start my day. Fast forward. Lenny's in the cells. Declan walks in. They start having their back and forth. And Declan looks at me and goes, why do you have your firearm out? I said, what do you mean? He goes, why do you have your gun in your hand? And I said, Declan, because right now I don't fucking trust you. You have yet to operate in any capacity as an officer in this whole situation. And you've continued to hover in all 3 scenes from where Lenny was shot to when we were at the hospital to here. Declan goes 42, starts fucking cursing me out on radio. It's like the paper pushing, the whole thing. I talk with Bones the day after. Because obviously this comes up. Oh my God, Flop pulled a gun on a cop. Gave him the whole story. Told him everything. I said, listen, I said, based on what I witnessed, without fail, without an inkling of failure, I believe I was in the right. And Bones said, and I fucking quote, Flop, you're good in my book. I would have done the same thing. 3 fucking weeks go by. I get pulled into an interrogation room with me, Declan, Bones, and McNulty. Mind you, for context, Bones, McNulty, and Declan are all shift 2. Hi, it's me, you're shift 3, whoever the fuck. 3 weeks go by. You know what you did 3 weeks ago? Do you remember what you did 3 weeks ago?
I don't even know what I had for lunch.
Cool. I was asked to recall everything that happened 3 weeks later. So I did the best I could to recall what I remember. And every time I said something, Declan went, no, that's not what happened. I said this, and then what happened? You said this. And I was like, that happened like 3 times. And I finally looked at Bones and said, am I being interrogated or am I giving my fucking side? So he goes, you know, Declan, stop interrupting. I give my side of the story. Declan recalls more than I did. They started asking me, what did Declan say? What did he quote? I said, 3 weeks ago, I don't want to misquote him. I said, but he was definitely making comments. So, whole thing happens, right? I try and recall as best I can. By the end of it, it just became kind of a berate between 3 people against me. They send Declan out of the room. They pull me off to the side. And Bones is like, your story's completely different from what you told me, you know, 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, dude, I don't remember what the fuck happened. And so McNulty stepped in and said, do you think you were wrong? I said, that is not a yes or no. He goes, it is a yes or no. Give a yes or no. I said, no, that is disinfucking-genuous. I said, based on the facts that I had personally, based on what I knew personally, I don't think I did wrong. In the room, Declan was talking about how he spoke with Barrick and how he spoke with other people. And I said, with Declan's perspective, I understand why it could have been skewed that way. I said, and with Declan's context, I again, like I admitted 3 weeks ago, understand where maybe I was overstepping. I said, but with just my information alone, Declan did not operate professionally as an officer. And McNulty looked at me and said, you should be a politician with answers like that. And then he called me a liar. And I was dumbfounded. I was like, I am fucking everything but a liar. I asked for my punishment 3 weeks ago. The fact that you waited this long is insane. I said, you can call me whatever you want, but a liar's abso-fucking-lutely not one of them. So storm comes through, right? Shift 2 ends. Some weather comes in. Shift 3 starts. I was like, I don't even want to go to the fucking meeting. Like, what the fuck was that? I just got interrogated by 3 people in a room, and it was pretty much just a fuck flop fest. And regardless of what happened, what ended this whole thing, completely, whatever the fuck happened in that room doesn't matter anymore to me, because I sat out of the room. Bones comes out and he goes, hey Flop, you wanna come into the meeting? I said, not really. He goes, do you want to know your punishment? I said, Bones, I wanted to know my punishment 3 weeks ago, but hey, let's run it. Pulls me outside. He goes, so we're it's just 3 daps. You're gonna get 3 daps for whatever the fuck it was. I don't give a shit. I said, okay.